It's spring again, and if you've been here for a while, you'll know spring holds a very special place in my heart. Last spring, we planted some wildflowers in our tiny little backyard that we have here, and it brought both Daniel and I so much joy watching all of the different flowers bloom, picking them and making little arrangements for each other and for the house that we wanted to resow some more seeds this year. A few actually reseeded on their own, which was super cool, and they're getting so big and so strong, so we decided just to leave them and see what flowers come through and just sprinkle down some fresh seeds and soil around them.
I believe you and me, we're gonna be fine. You've been saying maybe we should just
Even this simple and what some people might perceive as ordinary act of planting seeds and seeing them grow has really made me reattune to how powerful we are as beings at creating our reality and manifesting for ourselves what our hearts long for the most.
that we had. We realized it wasn't all that bad. It's hard to believe that we're coming undone.
For the last year or so, I've been navigating a period of life where I have felt a strong pang of apathy. And one thing I know very well about myself is that I always do feel things very deeply. So even when I feel nothing, I feel it completely.
I know we're better than that anyway. I've been thinking maybe you should come back home.
Though I'm still often finding myself in the forgetting and in this feeling of being forsaken, there is also a real beautiful softening and surrender that has taken up deep roots inside of me. And as I watch these little seeds just start to burst out from the earth, I'm just laced in so much hope and recognition, knowing that I'm not alone in the grit of what it takes to grow and one day bloom. Good morning, my loves. Me and Pip have been awake since about 5 a.m. There was a big thunder and lightning storm that rolled in this morning, so we've just been awake since then. And my skin's feeling a little bit dry and dehydrated this morning, and I have a really nice chill day at home, so I want to do a face mask this morning. I got this one from Chelsea when I last went in. It is from Biology. It's a Hydrocalm Biocellulose face mask for dehydrated and stressed skin conditions. My skin has got a couple of breakouts just because I was on my period this week. This will be really nice. This is the same brand that I use that I have my vitamin C serum in. So after I do this, I'll put my vitamin C serum on, prepare. I feel like these face masks always look so hilarious on me because I've got such a small little head. Wait, I should have read the instructions. Peel away outer layer of gauze. Okay, outer layer of gauze. Small head problems. I feel like my face is always so small. And these masks are just like massive. It's pretty good. Let's just keep this on my face for however much longer. I'm going to open up the packet as well and make sure that I'm getting all of the juices from in here. So this has been on for a few hours now. I actually took it off. I peeled it off and I got I dripped all of the serum that was in the packaging into my hands and put it on my face and then reapplied the mask. Mask forces the serum to soak into your face and not be absorbed by the external air. But she's feeling all soaked up and I might remove it and we'll have a little look-see at how my skin is looking. There's something so satisfying about that. That feels really, really nice. Hey, what are you doing? No. I don't want your fluff all on my face. I know, buddy. I know it's a rainy day and you're scared you're not gonna get a walk. I love it when you do like a skin treatment or like a facial or like you do something to your skin, and when you press it, like when you press your finger up against it, you can like feel it like bounce, and it feels really springy and delicious. Same serum that I've been using for the last couple of months, Biology Vitamin C. It's Kakaduka Plum. I just do one squidge of that, one pump of that on my skin. Like one of the most hydrating vitamin C serums I've ever used. That's low-key delicious. I like kind of don't even feel like I need a moisturizer. That's how hydrated my skin is right now. We are slippery. Okay.
Shit that you said on repeat in my head. China cabinet, busted again. Ends it won't meet. I'm erasing the rent. Picking up teeth off the pavement. Broken like bread, shirts that don't fit. Growing mold in the basement. Digging holes for dying hopes. Throwing sticks at glass, Coke bottles. Losing my grip in the rat race. I can't recall in the first
I've been
place
slowly
what
becoming progressively more reacquainted with my dreams and visions of the future. If you've experienced periods of depression or burnout where you seem to just lose much of your appetite for even the things that you know you love, you're probably familiar with the general sense of apathy that seems to desaturate much of your zest of life. And I can't tell you how wonderful these little moments where I feel again this taste and this excitement for what's to come. It feels like just a little peek into hopefulness again. And when these moments come, I try so much just to savor them as much as possible. There's a line from a song that I really love, and it goes, "Where you are is all that's real. When you're there, remember how it feels." And it always brings a joyful kind of ache to my heart, and it reminds me that there are no feelings or emotions that aren't valid and vital to life. So last spring, I bought myself an at-home pottery kit from my girl Chrissy at Modeletto, and I absolutely fell in love with doing at-home pottery, especially during the springtime. I have felt the craving to do at-home pottery all through winter, but I wanted to save it for spring because there's something about working with the clay in my hands that just initiates me into the season of spring. And so I put on season 2 of Bridgerton, and I rolled out some clay, and I decided I wanted to make a new vase for our wildflowers to sit in when me and Daniel picked them to make different flower arrangements for each other and for the house. The vase that I made last year, it did end up breaking because the clay is air dried. It's not as stable and sturdy as a ceramic. I would actually love to get a few pieces fired, but I have to learn how to glaze and fire them, and that just feels like a little bit too much. Maybe by the end of spring I'll look to have something fired and glazed and made into an actual ceramic that I've made. Maybe I'll do another candlestick holder because I really enjoyed making those candlestick holders. But anyway, this was quite a struggle, to be quite frank. I had to roll out these really long worms of clay and wrap them up to make the cylinder of the vase, and I thought I built this up so tall, and then when I stacked the old vase next to it, realized it was basically the same height, and I didn't make the bottom as thick as I would have liked to. The next day when it was kind of semi-dry, I picked it up and it was just a little bit too thin around the bottom. I feel like I could definitely do this way better, but I just love messing around with air dry clay. It is something that I can just do for fun on a sunny afternoon and not take too seriously. And I just really love having hobbies that are literally just for fun and to not take seriously and not to even try to be that good at.
So yeah, I was actually really stoked with how this vase turned out, and I'm really excited to paint it. I'm still TBC on what color I want to paint it, so let me know in the comments, what color should I paint this vase?
Under pressure, desired by many, yet possessed only by a fortunate few.
It seems you have indeed come a long way since last year, Miss Bridget. I would rather die.
Dearest reader, it has been said that the competition
I think as humans, we can so often fall into forgetfulness. This is part of what makes us so beautiful and vulnerable and tender. We forget that we are currently existing in a very small time in the universe's life, where it is filled with so much abundance and creation. The universe will eventually, in an unforeseeable amount of time in the future, fall into such a empty, vast space that everything will cool to stillness. And the current phase of the universe that we are living in at the moment is this huge, big, beautiful work of art. There is so much life happening. There is so much in creation. And we get to experience this little part of it. We signed a contract saying that we would be okay with forgetting the full magnitude of who we are and the power that we fully have in order to be here in this tiny little blip, this flicker of a moment in the universe's history where life just gets to dance and play and create. And part of that play sometimes mean that we fall a little bit into moments of despair and longing. This longing is usually there to tug us more firmly deeper down into the root of ourselves. So that when we bloom from this place, when we find those little patches that open us to the awe and wonder, we can really appreciate them. And so I offer up a prayer to you if you're watching this and you have felt yourself in some darker, heavier, more abrasive moments, where you've felt yourself forgetting or felt yourself drenched in this sense of apathy. Perhaps you've even felt disconnected entirely from any sense of feeling. I pray so deeply that you will fall back in love with the life around you, with the world around you. You will find even just a glimmer of a moment that feels and tastes like hope. I hope you know how important it is for you to be here, a part of all of this.
Hello. Just out at one of my favorite all-time waterfalls and walks down here in the mount, well, towards the mount, towards Tauranga. This is out at Wairere Falls, and this is just like the little opening, the clearing up to the first like part of the river, or the stream, I guess. And I have been back here like almost annually around the same time, like towards the end of the year. I always somehow find myself out these ways, and it's just such a beautiful spot. Like, it's just so green everywhere, and it's actually really beautiful to swim here as well. But didn't really feel like swimming today, but I did just get done filming a meditation because yeah, I've been like really just craving coming out and just filming these meditations, classes, practices for you guys, and like getting a little nature fix in at the same time for myself. Like the earth and nature and time, connecting to it is honestly probably one of the most powerful and potent, not really practices. It's not really a practice, but it's just like, I don't know, to just like go out and just be held by nature. Which is always so healing, integrating, and yeah, I just really love it. But I'm super stoked that I was able to get out here and film a class, and I actually I filmed another one on my way down. I'm now heading back from visiting Phoebe, so I'm gonna walk back to the car and then drive the next 3 hours back to Piha.